friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley if you're new here, and I figured I would bring you along for a little day in the life of a homeschool mom today. It's been a really long time since I've filmed one of these. It has been challenging to film with 3 kids, so we will see how the day goes. I have started something new over the past week or so where I'm trying to get myself fully ready before we have breakfast, which I've used to be really resistant to this idea because I used to love staying in my robe and just being comfortable all throughout the morning. I used to stay in that until basically I had the house all prepared and ready to go for the day, and then I would get myself dressed. But I realized that it makes me more stressed to do that, so we're trying this, and so far it's going well. I have our Dutch baby in the oven, and it's about 7:45 in the morning. I also try to get up before my kids and have coffee and read my Bible, which you saw already. Try to do that so that I can feel more prepared for the day, and so I can hear my 1-year-old. So I'm gonna go get her up, and then we're gonna have breakfast and do our little morning time. This is what the Dutch baby looks like right out of the oven. It gets all big and puffy. It's super yummy. And I'm not really a big egg person, but this is super yummy even though it has a lot of eggs. I'll link the recipe below. So we are all sitting down and eating our Dutch baby. We are going to be reading our Bible. This is the Family Time Bible in Pictures. It comes with the Sunlight Tea program. So we're going to read a story out of this. And then we are doing Gather Round at the Pond, and we are on lesson 23. Magnificent mangroves. So we usually just read through these while we sit and eat, and then we will start our schoolwork. Okay, we're reading about Daniel today. Daniel and the lions.
I love Daniel and the lions.
Alright, we're going to read our At the Pond now, okay? We're going to read about magnificent mangroves. Mangroves.
What is that?
You'll find out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? A mother and father, great egret, will build their nest high in the trees close to the pond or wetland area where they live. Depending on the location, they will nest in an oak, redwood, mangrove, or other tall tree. What is the difference between brackish water and fresh water?
They usually live in brackish water, not in
What is brackish water?
Oh, brackish water is not very fresh.
Right, what's in it that's not in fresh water?
It's got decomposer and other things that might harm you.
No.
What else?
Melly?
Decomposer.
No, it's a little bit salty.
Salty.
That's what brackish water is.
It's salty.
It's just a little bit salty. It's not salty like the ocean water, but it's not 100% fresh either, so it's in between. That's what brackish water is.
Yeah, it's just a little salty.
Just a little salty. So we took a little break to get dressed, and we are about to do our little Bible lesson at the pond. The boys are doing handwriting sheets, and Melly is coloring with magic markers. She did not color all of that, just so you know. She's not a prodigy colorer at 1 year old. So this is what we are working on now. Now I'm sitting here with Riley, my 3-year-old, and my oldest and youngest is in the living room, and they're listening to music. While I do this with him, we're working on the Good and the Beautiful Preschool. I'm not going to film exactly what we're doing because I already did do a lesson with us, which I can link if you're interested in seeing more about this curriculum, but it starts off with listening to songs, so he's going to do that while I cut out the letters and numbers for the next activity. Okay, so Riley finished up his preschool work. He's now painting the H from the preschool program. Melly has a copy of her own, and she is painting. And Shaney's over here. He's gonna do the Good and the Beautiful Kindergarten Math. He's on lesson 117, so we're gonna finish this up this week, which is exciting. And then he's going to paint his own H. Hi friends, it's a little bit later now, probably I don't know, maybe half an hour later. The kids all colored their pictures. I'm going to insert a picture of my 1-year-old because she just made an absolute disaster. This is only the second time I've let her paint. And I thought it would be a little bit faster for me to do Shane's math because sometimes his lessons are very quick. And so I thought I'd get back to her more quickly, but the lesson took longer than usual. And so she was painting for a while and made a giant mess. But she was content to do that, and I got to do math with Shane, so it worked out. I probably wouldn't do that very often because like it was a lot to clean up, but that's okay. Right now, my house is a disaster. I used to prioritize cleaning up the house, like doing the dishes, making the bed, that kind of thing before school. But I realized it's better if I do school with them first, because they're kind of more content after then, because I spent a lot of time with them and then I have more time to clean, and it's not like I don't have to pull them away from doing an activity to do school, and then I get less complaining and that sort of thing. Plus they're fresher because they just ate breakfast. So right now they're having a snack and they're listening to stories being read on Spotify. They're doing Wildcat stories right now. We just discovered this yesterday and it's working for now. So they're gonna do that while I do the dishes, clean the dining room, make the bed. I'm very behind on laundry, so maybe I'll do some laundry. We'll see how long everything else takes. It's about 10 o'clock now, and I want to get my daughter down for a nap around 11:30, so I have to do lunch with her before that. So by the time I finish cleaning, I might have to make her lunch. And then I just have to do Shane's language arts with him still, and then we'll be all done with school for the day. I was planning on trying to go for a walk with them, but we did a lot of school this morning. Like I spent a lot of time with Riley, which was nice because I haven't actually sat down with him in a little bit. So I don't think we're gonna get to the walk, but that's totally fine. We went for a walk yesterday. It was really nice. So I'm gonna try to squeeze that in on the days that maybe I don't do school with Riley or we don't paint or something, you know, like that. But it's been a good morning so far. And I am going to bring you along on a little montage of me cleaning, because sometimes it's fun to watch other people clean because it can motivate us to do whatever we're putting off. At least that works for me. So it's a little bit later now. We've eaten lunch. Riley's still sitting here eating his lunch. Melly ate her lunch. She went down for a nap. And Shani is doing his language arts. We're starting with his bookwork, and then he's going to do 10 minutes of reading for his booster cards. I'm not going to film everything we're doing because I'm going to do a video soon where it's like a day in the life of a kindergartner, and I'll show you more of what he's doing. But I'm pretty sure I have on my channel a video on my channel too of like do homeschool with us with The Good and the Beautiful. So if you want to see that, I can link that. We just finished school, and this is the time of day where I start feeling really weary because the kitchen is a mess again, and so is the dining room a little bit. I cleaned off a little bit because we had to do school. This is the time of day where I really just want to like sit and have a cup of coffee and relax. But I usually try to just power through and clean up one more time, and then I have a little break to myself. I've started this thing where I'll start the coffee maker and then I'll clean for as long as the coffee maker's going. And then usually once I'm going, I just end up finishing. But today I might actually just stop when the coffee maker is done because I just want to sit down for a little bit after cleaning and disciplining and homeschooling and all of the things. So that's what we're up to now, but I will check back in with you in a little bit. So it is much later now. We all had quiet time. I did a little bit of cleaning like I mentioned, and then left a little bit for later, and I got like a 2-hour break or something to myself where I like to watch some YouTube videos, catch up on blogs that I like to read, and that sort of thing. And then my husband came home around 2:30, and then he took the kids to the library. So we have decided to start a new routine in our home where I am going to try to get 2 days for myself to start working. One thing is going to be on YouTube, and I'm hoping to be more consistent and that sort of thing, maybe post more on my Etsy shop. And then I'm also starting to look into bookkeeping, and I'm taking a bookkeeping course because I am helping my husband and his brother do the bookkeeping for their business. And then I'm hoping to maybe find some new people to work with so that I could do that on the side, even if it's just something very little that could help out financially. So today is one of those days that we're doing that, and he took the kids to the library. It's just going to be for like a couple hours. He's going to watch them. I prepped dinner, which we are having chicken teriyaki. So I cooked the chicken, I made the sauce, so all my husband has to do is warm the chicken up, put the sauce on it, and then just make rice and broccoli. So he's going to come back and then just watch the kids until I'm done working. And so that has been super exciting for me because that's one of the really challenging things about homeschooling, which actually I posted a video last week if you missed it, the best and worst things about homeschooling. That was one of the hard things about homeschooling, is that you don't really get a lot of alone time. And so this has been huge and it's been so nice. But yeah, that's what I am doing now. I just filmed a video and then I'm going to be editing a little bit. And then I'm going to have dinner with my family and that sort of thing. So I just wanted to thank you so much for watching this video and ask that you subscribe if you're new and you want to. And I will see you in the next one.